So we're here at the Zhiyun booth with Mariano. I've personally been using some Zhiyun lights for quite a while, so I'm pretty excited about the upgrades that you have been doing to the 200.
Yes.
Can you elaborate on these?
Yes, of course. So this is the big brother of the X100, which came out a few months ago, but also we had a previous version before. X200, 200 watts. It comes in two versions, the CCT bicolor and RGB. All right, so I think the main features here, guys, for us creators are the Bowens mount. Yes, so we don't need, the adapter.
No mini anymore.
Gosh, how many times do we need to tell these brands to make standard Bowens adapter, isn't it? Like,
yeah, no.
We don't have to carry extra stuff. I think the key feature though is the V-mount battery, which is right on top of your light's body.
Oh, wow,
right? So
okay.
This is actually the hub to connect to the electricity that goes on the body as well. And it's not one of those hanging things again. So it's right on the body, one thing. V-mount batteries, which is key. So here you mount your V-mount battery on top, and
nice.
You're ready to roll. Now, if you use one V-mount battery, you can use 75% of power out of the light. But then the body comes with a hub. It's a dual V-mount batteries, and then you can reach 100% of power right there. This is the bicolor version. We've been using it for our workshops. It's a lot of fun, very versatile, and still portable as well for the content creators out there.
What is the output on the RGB versus the bicolor? Are we still getting the same
Yes,
amount of...
usually no. The CCT is usually more powerful anyway because it uses all the LEDs of the light. They come with the Fresnel lights, again, to have a tiny bit more power there. They come also with a stand, and that's pretty much it. Actually, some of them comes with a combo package with a 60D softbox.
Nice.
So that's really useful as well for your YouTube or whatever content you create.
So guys, if you guys are looking for a 200 watt approximate light that is this compact, this might be the option for you. Like I said, we'll put the links down below. And Mariano, thank you so much.
Guys, good to meet you. I hope it helped.
Take care. We're here at the Blackmagic booth with Blackmagic Bob. Bob, I know we've seen so many iterations of the ATEM Mini. We have a new one. What can we talk about? What's new about this guy?
Sure. So this is the new ATEM Mini Extreme ISO G2. Second generation. This one is a lot different than the original. We've got the buttons that are actually the same buttons that we have on our larger panels.
Okay.
It has 8 inputs, HDMI inputs. But one of the features is a Thunderbolt input that you can have from your DaVinci Resolve system output. So that will give you key and fill. So when you're doing replay wipes, you don't have to eat 2 inputs because it comes in on the Thunderbolt port and it brings in key and fill that you can put on the downstream key and do replay wipes and things like that. So it's definitely a different layout in terms of the way the buttons are. We have a slider so you can do transitions, and all the software is always the same as any of our ATEM switchers, but this one is the Extreme ISO, so it has a CF Express slot, so you can put a card in there to record to it.
Okay.
Also has an additional USB port, so you can mount a drive to put an SSD drive. It has 3 outputs, which is more outputs than we've had before.
Yeah.
So it's just got a little bit more of everything. It even has queue, run, and dump, so you can run your replay from the panel if you're not operating the Resolve 2.
Yeah.
So it's just a new improvement, but I really think that one of the big things is that additional 2 inputs coming in without eating an input on your board. So that's great.
Almost definitely. So guys, if you're looking for the new generation of the ATEM Mini, this will be the guy to get. Bob, thank you so much for your time, man.
Thank you.
All right, guys, so we're here at the Atomos booth with Peter, the CEO. He's making time for us to talk about brand new monitor. yesterday we talked to your lead engineer, Martin. He was explaining all about it. So I wanted you guys to share with our audience, what's new about this monitor and the new calibrator.
Absolutely. So this it's actually a technology preview. So this is our new reference grade monitor. Okay. So what obviously Atomos has been very well known for camera monitors and camera recorders, and we want to make sure we have a seamless pipeline of calibrated workflow all the way from the camera all the way to your edit suite, your color grading suite, and then to delivery. So the Studio Pro 2710 is our first product that's going to start addressing that. And not only is it a high quality monitor for grading, but it's also it's an integrated system. Right, okay. So it's designed to obviously be calibrated, so you can use our calibration tool, which is called a K100. Mm-hmm. We can use that to calibrate the monitor to make sure the colors are perfectly accurate. But more than that, we can actually calibrate the environment. So not a lot of people know, but in high-end Hollywood post-production suites or larger post-production companies, a lot of money is spent to make sure the room is lit properly, so that when you're grading and when you're looking at the screen, your eyes are not distracted by the other side. Correct. So we've actually integrated a patented technology, which is our own lighting system, into the back of the monitor. Yeah. So this can also be color calibrated by the probe to make sure that your room is actually the right color, so that your eyes are actually not distracted and they're all in sync with what you're doing here. So so all these things work together. We've got an incredibly high quality display with vertically aligned pixels, which give you full detail on the color, which was on top of the fact that it's fully calibrated, full 10-bit. You can use it for HDR work, SDR work, grading, editing, graphics delivery, and we really think it's a really good solution for a lot of people that are looking for a high quality reference grade monitor, but they probably don't have the budget for, say, a $30,000, $40,000 traditional monitor that would have this sort of quality. We're planning to bring this to the market early next year around NAB time for under $10,000. Okay. For a similar quality of what you'd spend 3 to 4 times that. Yeah.
For sure. Now, is the calibrator part of the system? Is it's going to be its independent product? You install your own?
It's a separate product. Yeah, it's a separate product, so you can choose to buy it. But we would recommend that you buy it together as a bundle. For sure. And this calibrator will do more than just this screen. This will actually calibrate our Ninja, our field products like our Ninja, Shoguns, and things like that as well, to make sure that it's all through the same color. And when we also see an extended workflow for this as well. So not only can you use this in your studio to do your editing and your color grading, but you might actually want to deploy these with your clients. So if you're delivering something over, say, Frame.io or Atomosphere, and you want to send it to your advertising agency client, not only they're approving the edit, but they're also seeing exactly the same color that you created. Yes. So you're not going to have them call out and say, "Oh, blue's slightly, is that blue
You're approving the preview before they, that's amazing.
Yeah. So we want to make sure that it's affordable, but absolutely accurate to have this end-to-end pipeline of calibrated workflow.
That's amazing. So if you guys are interested in a high-level monitor, Atomos might have a solution for you here. Everything, including the calibrator. So keep an eye on this.
NAB in 2026.
We'll be there to kick it off, okay?
That'd be great.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Welcome. Thank you.
So I'm here with Suzanne from DZOFILM, and they just launched their new Vespid Primes 2. Can you tell us a little bit more about those?
We're very happy to bring our latest product, Vespid 2, to the IBC show. For the Vespid 2, same as Vespid 1, it's very compact and lightweight. Compared to the Vespid 1, Vespid 2, we have a very consistent T1.9 aperture. Besides that, the whole range will be very compact and lightweight at around 800 grams. So it can also use them on even the Sony FS3 or Roaring 4D.
So we had a set of the Vespid 2s where we did a full range of tests on Adorama Cinema, so we'll put a link down below. I also noticed that this one has something that our versions didn't have, which is the Cooke eye connection. Can you talk about a little bit of that with the Limo?
This is the final version of Vespid 2. For the whole set of Vespid 2, they can connect with the cameras that support Cooke eye protocol. That means users can output the metadata of the lens to the camera. It's very beneficial for the users when doing some post-productions, especially when you are shooting some virtual work.
That's so great. So obviously these are very affordable. These are very compact units, and now they're faster versus what the Vespid's one was. So
yes, the Vespid 2 have a very controlled chromatic aberration and also the flaring, so it can deliver a very clean look as the users want. Besides that, I would say this is the most affordable Cooke eye lens you can buy. You can search on the market.
well, thank you so much. Obviously, again, DZOFILM innovating in terms of lenses. Suzanne, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
So I'm here with Jack in the Shure booth. Obviously, we all know Shure. We've used a lot of their products and high quality stuff. This is not really something, well, actually you were telling me we might. It's definitely brand new, but it's outside of the norm of the type of microphones we cover, right? So can you elaborate on what this is?
So we have been working with array microphones for a very long time. Ben Bauer, who designed the SM58, actually drew the specifications for an array microphone in like the 50s. So we've been sitting on this for a while. We were waiting for the technology to become available for us to make this product. The concept of an array microphone is you have lots of mic capsules. In this case, it's 76. And then you aggregate them together using DSP, and then you can move the lobe, as we describe it, around a free space to pick up what you want.
Okay.
So we bought this technology to market first within the conferencing market, so microphones in meeting rooms hidden in the ceiling. Oddly, very similar kind of challenges to a lot of sports broadcasts where there's lots of dynamic things happening. So what we've got here today is DCA901. It's the first broadcast-specific version of this technology. DCA stands for Digital Capture Architecture. Okay. And the concept here is, we're capturing everything within the field of the microphone. That all gets fed into DSP as data, and then we can start moving those lobes around. So
you were kind of showing me how you can literally, move the composition of the microphone to whatever you want to capture.
So this is a really good example. We've got a basketball pitch here. If I was to want to record stuff in this basketball pitch to send out to broadcast, or maybe even for film and TV, depending on what's going on, what am I interested in? I'm interested in the hoop. I want to get the swoosh of the basketball going in. I'm probably interested in various bits of the ground as well, get the squeak of the Converse, get the players running around, all that kind of stuff. And before this microphone came along, if I wanted to capture that, I can only really use shotguns. So I'm going to array loads of shotguns everywhere, mono point sources. I have to account for time delays between those shotguns to make it sound good. As a mix engineer, I end up with loads of inputs and I've got to pick which one's the right one. This replaces all of that into one device. So this will give me 8 lobes of audio which I can point in various different places. So all in one point source, there's no time aggregation that needs to be considered. But it means in here I can point a lobe at my basketball net, I can point lobes down here. We've also got one at the lectern, so you can hear the person talking, which is quite useful. And what's great is if I didn't quite get it in the right place on the rim, within the software I can move that lobe about to tune it exactly where it needs to go. So just gives lots more options to our operators. It's only one cable, it all sits on a network. There's no server, all the DSP sits in the mic itself, so you just browse to it in a web GUI, and it delivers you 12 channels of Dante, 8 individual lobes, and then there's an auto mix, which is mono, an auto mix, which is stereo. So if I don't want to worry about doing a no mix, right? We've got an algorithm to help you get somewhere pretty quickly. Those auto mix outputs also have noise cancellation and compression and delay and EQ. So you can do quite a lot. And then there's a PFL as well. And all that presents on your Dante network. So if you're working in Dante, you can use the GUI, but you can also use a mixing console, your DAW, whatever you like.
So the most flexible shotgun you can think of.
And it's way quicker to implement, right? You just bang one cable in it and you've got 8 options remotely. You can do what you like with it.
Awesome. Obviously, if you guys are interested in anything related to the most flexible shotgun you can think of, we'll put the links down below so you can click and find more information about it. Jack, thank you so much, man.
Pleasure, thank you.
So that was IBC 2025. Let us know what was your favorite product that was announced on the show. I had a lot of fun this year. Hopefully we'll see you next year at IBC 2026.